we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Ballard with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Purdue's offense will come out first. Purdue somehow engineered a close victory the last time they faced the Hoosiers.
They dug deep. They had some good play calls, but at the end of the day, it comes down to the Jimmies and the Joes, and their players made it happen.
Well, and Purdue's dominated this series for a reason. They're typically the favorite. They have the better players, but rivalry games, we say anything can happen.
Back to throw, it's Sayal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, Dave...
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Boilermakers have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw it, Sayal. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The sure hands, it's Branch. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Branch. Smashes ahead. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback Snead trying to power his way ahead for a few. Snead gets it done.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working with perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it out with a touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Makes the grab. It's Brooks. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Snagged in the middle. It's Pickett. He's loose. He's at the touchdown, Hoosiers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to...
Snags it on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Back to pass, it's out. Fires to the wideout. Picked off! What a play by this defense! He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Power football with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The old Oaken bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further. 1891, alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course, an Oaken bucket.
Yeah, of course, a bucket. A bucket's the perfect reason and the perfect thing to fight for. What are you going to win today? I'm going to win a bucket. No, but I mean, I think the history of it's cool, but Jesse, when you make it a trophy game, it's just so much more fun. It's so much more energy. It's so cool. You're going to celebrate with it. You're going to go grab it right after the game.
Yeah, you know, both Purdue and Indiana, they're hoping to add a score, a date, the city this game was played in. Someone's adding a P or an I to the old Oaken bucket.
The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Sayal. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had him. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB.
There he goes. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old Oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the bucket.
There are NFL players that don't sleep with the Lombardi trophy, so that just shows you how important this trophy is to these two teams.
Well, it shows you how awesome Lee Corso is, too, because he's also the guy that, when he had a lead on Ohio State, called a timeout, brought all of his players on the field, and took a picture in front of it saying Indiana was beating Ohio State.
Quickly to the tight end. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Branch. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Boilermaker! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, train the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Washington State ran roughshod over the competition en route to a double-digit victory, and they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those unis. This team is a buttoned-up breed. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Fires complete on the crosser. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
You want to stop the run game, get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Sayal. With the catch, it's Branch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we're going to go have some fun.
He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Rides the back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Using the quick game. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hamilton. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. He's got it on the outside. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. This time they'll go to the running game. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll leave it with him. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for a push on 4th down. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it in for the touchdown.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The Hoosiers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That play just got whacked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Dropping back, it's out. Finds his man. It's Smith. Still running at the 40. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Oh, they're after him. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Branch. And the defense drags him down.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he will score! Touchdown, Purdue! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from this.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Dropping back, it's out. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Boilermakers! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Calandria. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath, like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Branch. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Handoff from the gun. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're...
And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oregon State somehow, some way, found a way there in Corvallis and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Right down the middle. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Bringing it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They stretch this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Sayout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The Boilermakers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Boiler up, and are they ever, as Purdue stretches the lead.
Purdue is putting in work. Wonderful job by this offense, putting up points. They're doing everything they wanted to do in this rivalry game.
Purdue is flying high. You've got to love the level of execution right now offensively, and on the defensive side, man, they're flying around.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Pulls it in on the right. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. It's on target and complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Catch in the middle. It's Pickett. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Back to pass. It's Calandria. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested play.
I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fat... And get a late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. The latest edition of the Indiana-Purdue rivalry goes to the Boilermakers as they will boiler up and take home the old Oaken Bucket. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.